Frugal Bobs, Frugal Babes. It's your girl Krazykerins, the Frugal Mom herself. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm about to share my February budget debt tracker. But before we get into February, we're recapping January. All right, y'all, if you are new to this channel, welcome. I am so glad that you are here. I would love it if you would smash the like button, give it a subscribe, hit that notification bell icon if you like what you see and what you hear. I would love to have you be a frugal babe or a frugal bob. So, as I said, y'all, let's get into it. So, here is my debt tracker. Remember, I'm in my office. I still haven't decorated it. If you want to see how my house is coming along, you should totally check out Krazykerins. Every Saturday morning, 9 a.m., I show you how my house is coming along. Why am I showing you how my house is coming along? Because I bought a house for the first time, August 2020. So check out Krazykerins. But let's talk about all things debt. Here we go. Okay, guys, so you know what that F and that M stands for. Frugal Mom. That is me, y'all. So let's just get into it, y'all. Let's recap January. Yo, January was a good month. I'm so excited to be sharing. My goals were to read. Did that. I should put a check mark there, shouldn't I? To set up my 2021 debt tracker. Did that. Yes, I did. And to incorporate no spend days in my budget. I did that. So let's just take a pen right now, y'all. And let's just do this on camera. Check. My to-do list was to check all of my accounts. I did that. I didn't call any creditors, but I did go through all of my accounts, and I'm glad I did. You know why? Because somebody hacked into my Facebook and started placing ads in my name, and that money started coming out of my checking account. So y'all, we had to put a stop to that real quick. Set up sinking funds, put credit cards away. Can we get that pen and say check, and check, y'all? So here we go. My debt tracker. So January was pretty darn cool because it's always the start of a new year, and I like how that feels, and it is a very exciting time for me, even though listing debt isn't fun, but it's necessary, y'all. So let's just get into it. If you saw my last vlog, you saw me explaining my sinking funds. Let's go to the expense tracker. Woo-hoo-hoo! Look at all that red ink. Yes, y'all. So I am really excited, guys, that I only used one page. Okay, that's big for me. If I were to go to my other debt tracker from last year, let me see if I can find it. Hold on, y'all. All right, guys, I found it. This is my 2020 debt tracker, expense tracker sheets. If you look, I used 1.5 pages. This year, I only used one. So that is awesome. If you look here, 41% of my expenses were wants and 59% of my expenses were needs. So that was good. My needs, was what I want my money to be targeted towards. So that's good. But check it out here, guys. In terms of the money that I spent, aside from, budgeting and whatnot, 68% of my money went toward needs and 32% went toward wants. So that was pretty cool. I also did like a subcategory, like the first week of January, second week, third week, fourth week. And I wanted to see what my spending habits were like each week. So week 1 was the most that I spent. Week 2, 410 and change. Week 3, 114 and change. And week 4/5, because there was like an extra day, 538 and change. So not so bad, but let's keep going, guys. We're recapping January. All right, so this is the fun page. Let me move my old tracker out, y'all, because it's just throwing me off. Bye-bye. Okay. All right, so in terms of my calendar, I incorporated 12 no spend days, right? There were only 2 days, and I'm sorry on my Instagram, I put that I honored 11 out of 12. I actually honored 10 out of 12. On the 18th, I had to spend $15 because we were changing light fixtures and we were in the middle of changing them. We had exposed wires and we were getting like shocked. So I had to go and spend $15 at Lowe's for one of those little like wire checkers. And then here, I try to get my groceries in on time, but when I did my groceries for this week, they came on the 30th, which means when they get delivered is when I get charged. So I got charged on the 30th. So it's like I made an expenditure. It is what it is. They were needs though, right? It wasn't frivolous spending. So I was really, really excited about that. In terms of my budget, y'all, look at all this. I know it's a little messy if you hear my kids crying in the back, y'all, it is what it is. We're just going to keep it moving. I'm really excited because I set a projected amount of what I'm going to pay for my bills. And in terms of my home, my projected amount was $22.30 and I paid $21.43 and change, which was awesome. In terms of transportation, my projection was $295, but I actually only paid $138.98. In terms of groceries, my projection was $600. I only paid $564.35. Woo, 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 woo. We didn't have that expense this month, so I was able to take that out. In terms of my sinking funds, I projected $216.25 and I put $216.25 in my savings accounts. And in terms of retirement savings for my kids, I projected $100 and I put $100. And this is the doozy. I'm so proud of this one. I projected sending $1,610 to my creditors, my loans, etc. But I actually sent $3,387.98. So I overpaid, which that's awesome because I'm chipping away at my debt. What is wrong with my son? I'm going to have to go check on him. So here you can see this is what my total of projected expenses for the month, and this is what I actually spent for the month. And then here I put this, let me check on my children. All right, guys, we are back. I silenced my children. They are well. Moving on. This is a little sticker that I got, and I just wanted to put how much I had in my checking at the end of the month, how much I had in my savings, and in my retirement fund. So I was very happy with January, y'all. I felt like I crushed it. These are all of my grocery receipts. You know, I like to keep them. Some people don't, but I do. So let's get into February. Okay, guys, so it is the month of February. My goals are so simple. I just want to be consistent. I want to continue reading, and I want to start prepping my taxes. To help me get to these goals, guys, I set up my tracker so that I'm consistent. I am currently reading Total Money Makeover. And in terms of my taxes, I have to find an accountant in my town. So I sent out an email, so hopefully I'll be hearing back from him really, really soon. My inspirational quote, guys, I absolutely love it. It says, sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. The reason why I like this quote, guys, is because, you know, January was a winning month for me and I was very excited, but sometimes you don't win. And in those months where you don't win, you still learn. So on those losing months, they're not really losing months. We're just going to call them learning months. And then my reflection, oh my gosh, I was so excited. I said, I am so proud of how I started my year. I sold the most trackers I have ever sold. I gave a workshop on managing my finances with success. I lowered my overall debt by $3,000, y'all. So I want to keep this momentum going. Let's talk about debt. Okay, guys. So my pension loan, here we go. In February, it started out as $37.90.75, and it is now at $31.69.18. It went down by $621.57. In terms of my BOA credit card, Bank of America, it started at $74.37.49. It's now at $1243.42. Went down by $6,000. Won't he do it? Now, you're like, Citi Card, you didn't have that listed. No, because I had a zero balance on this, so why list it? But I played ping pong. You're like, what? Yes, I took part of this debt and I put it on this card because I got a balance transfer. I don't recommend you do this if you don't have a good, healthy relationship with credit. If you're like an impulsive buyer, don't do it. You're going to mess yourself up. But I don't really like using my credit cards much. The reason why it got so high is because, y'all, I just bought a house and I really wanted to furnish the downstairs for the holidays. So I swiped a little bit, but we are not swiping anymore. So that is why this card now has $39.30. Okay. In terms of my student loans, those bad boys have remained the same throughout the pandemic, and my fast food debt, y'all. So proud of myself. I only spent $794.98 in 2020, guys, and it is now at $728.73. Went down $66.25. And I do have an Amazon credit card. because since I am purchasing more from home, it was at 206.14, but I pay that bad boy off like in full every month, so it's at 0. In terms of my credit score, y'all, we started at 744 and 738. We're now at 726, 721. It went down. Of course it went down. Look how much credit, right? I've put on my credit card. So my usage has gone up to about 36%, but it's going to go down. All right, guys, in terms of my notes, don't worry, that's only my tracker. If you buy a debt tracker from me, you do not get this quality. You get better quality. You get professional. This was printed in my house. These are my bills, my expenses. I always like to write out all of my numbers so that I know what to expect for the month. Let's keep going. Okay, so far on the 1st of February, y'all, I have made a payment to my credit card of $253.42, so that's really exciting. I'm hoping again to keep it down to 1 page, maybe even 3/4 of a page. So that would be a really nice goal. All right, guys, in terms of my calendar is pretty, pretty blank for the month of February. We are still working from home. These yellow dots, y'all, they are no spend days. So I am excited. I projected 12 no spend days for January and I honored 10. What are we projecting for February? Let's count it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
16 out of 28 days. So I'm hoping that I can honor every single one of those no spend days because I want more money in my pocket and I don't want to spend. In terms of my budget, y'all, so I do all sorts of budgeting. I use an Excel sheet that you can get on my website. I do it all. I write out lists. I write this, worksheet out in my tracker. This is what's expected for my, home. Same every month. In terms of my loans, I'm stretching it a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but I'm stretching. My student loans, because I don't have to pay them right now, that's going to my Bank of America card. My pension loan automatically comes out of my paycheck. My city card, I'm trying to send them $1,000 this month. I don't know how I'm going to do it, y'all, but we got to do it. We got to figure it out. This is all the same. Those are automatic. Transportation, I'm probably not even going to have to do that because we're not really traveling. So I always project 75, but that's probably going to be 0, y'all. And gas too, because I'm not driving this car. In terms of groceries, again, I project 600, but my goal, y'all, I did 534, I believe, in January. I want to do 500 or less. That's the goal for this month. And my sinking funds are the same, y'all. So there you have it, y'all. There you have it. That was my January recap, my February setup. I'm excited. I really feel like I'm going to make some headway in my debt this year because, I don't know, I guess my mind frame is, it's always been on that. But this year, it's like on that goal even stronger because I just feel like I'm chipping away and I can see the chips like flying off. So I'm excited. Listen, if you want to join in on this debt tracking journey, I'm going to invite you to do a few things right now. Number 1, I want you to subscribe, notification bell. Okay. I want you to comment below, I'm in. And I also want to invite you to join my Facebook group, y'all. I'm going to put that information right here on the screen so that you can see it. I have a Facebook group, totally free, y'all, right? It's a free community where we talk about debt, where we celebrate each other, where every Sunday I will upload something that will hopefully get you thinking along the lines of let's get rid of debt because debt sucks. Okay, so those are the things that I want you to do. Subscribe, bell icon, comment below, I'm in. Smash the like button and join me on Facebook. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm going to see you next time.